Hey TikTok family, happy 4th. I almost went live on April 4th, 444. And if you don't know about numerology according to like angel numbers, 444, if you ever see that, it means you have thousands of angels with you on your life purpose. So if you see that in the sequence of 4, you'll be able to see that. Welcome, welcome. I'm waiting for a moderator or two, and I am going to be doing readings by donation today. If you're just coming on and you don't know who I am, my name is Julie, and I'm a psychic medium. I love to do readings. I haven't started yet, so we don't need to pay attention to the sign yet. But when I do readings, I'll point to that. Let's see. Hi, are you taking readings today? Yes, I am. So my Venmo, if you double tap here, it's Julie-D-A-R-T. And once you make the donation for your reading, your spot is officially reserved on here. I probably will do about 4 today. And then I have some phone readings I'm going to do tonight. So if you're interested in a reading today, these are by donation. And I do them take donations by Venmo if you guys are interested. So I am a psychic medium. I've been doing this for 2 decades now. I absolutely love what I do. There's always validation of that their loved ones are with them. I think I just posted a story where I was doing a reading for somebody and her brother came in. I said, I see the name James. She said, yeah, that's right. And I said, I see Michael Jordan. And she said, well, the last picture my brother James took with my daughter, she had a Michael Jordan's, jersey on. So this is kind of like how it works. Usually I can see, there's my beautiful moderator. Perfect. Okay, so, yeah, hold on 1 second. And I probably will do like 3 or 4 readings today, depending on how it goes. So thank you guys for being here. Okay, so if you're not following Kim Coffee Crystals, she does this wonderful thing. Hey, from Wyoming, how do you get a reading? So first, please know Kim is my moderator today. Got you, Miss Nelly. 2:15, you are first. I'm probably going to do a total of maybe 3 readings today. If you pay and I don't do your reading, I will message you through the form of your payment. But thank you guys for being here. I've been doing readings for 2 decades now, and I absolutely love what I do. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Before we begin, someone was asking, do you do phone readings? I do phone readings, and I do Zoom readings. I just come on here in between my readings. You're going to hear a dog snoring. Delilah and I just went on a huge walk today. She's a little bit tired. So if you hear snoring, I promise you that's not me. I've got a little Roggy who's snoring. So Nelly, I think, let's see. Sandra, hello. Coffee Queen, so funny because we have, see, Delilah snoring. I don't want people to think I'm being rude and that it's me. That message for you and I, oh, that's okay. Kim, I'm good. Amanda, hi. So good to see you. Do you receive readings through loved ones who have passed? Yes, I'm a psychic medium. I am. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do about 3 readings on here. I am going to start going over to Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you guys, I will have time. So I'm going to try to be like over there in the morning, and then I'll come over at TikTok in the evening. So if you're not following me, all of my information is here. Sandra says, my dog snores loud too. So no worries. Oh, good. We have both moderators here. I wanted to say thank you so much for the reading on Friday. Oh, I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. Thank you. Right back. So these readings are recorded. I put them over on YouTube. Do me a favor and screen record your reading or make notes, because it's not guaranteed that it will record, although I always hope it will. Oh, thank you, Jamie Martin. It's always so good to see you in here. And Miles, thank you. These are readings by donation today, so that's what I'm doing. And then I have a phone reading tonight, so I'll probably take like maybe 3 moderators, just so you know if people are asking. If you guys have good manners and don't talk while I'm giving readings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some cards for people. Oh, I told my mom a lot, resonated with her as well. That makes me really happy. That makes me really happy. I'm so glad, sweetheart. Okay, so Nellie, I think you're the first one, sweetheart. So I'm going to do your reading first, or I think it's Denelli 2015. If you guys can do me a favor, I'm going to put this down so you guys know that it's time for me to start doing readings. If you have questions, the moderators will mute and then try to respond. And the dog is snoring. Yeah, there she is. Christy, yeah, PayPal works too. If you look here, you'll see all my forms of payment. Thank you guys for being here. Right now, what's going to happen is we're going to ask you guys not to comment, and that's so my energy is very sensitive, so I can concentrate on the person I'm reading. If I was reading you, we would do the same thing. So everybody sit crisscross applesauce, pay attention to what the moderators are saying. And Nellie, thank you for being here. Denelli, 2015 is the only one who should be talking. So the way I like to work these readings, and Denelli only, everybody else, even if you talk, you'll be muted. So please don't talk. I'll be able to pull more cards for free at the end for random people if you guys just have good manners today. Okay, anyway. So Denelli, if you can do me a favor and let me know who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name, sweetheart. I just need to know their relationship to you. So when I do group readings, it's very loud and I'm getting a lot of different names on here. So if you guys could just do that. Okay. Can I ask you want to hear from your dad? Did he look like Kevin Costner or something? I started to get ready to say, who do you want to hear from today? And they're like, Kevin Costner. So I'm like, I don't know if there's a Field of Dream reference, if he played football or if he lived, where was that? He lived in Iowa, or if he was just really good looking like that. In Kevin Costner and Field of Dreams, they have the t-shirt and then the, we live in Iowa. Thank you. See, isn't that funny how that works? I was like, you know how they go, is this heaven? And they're like, no, it's Iowa. Do you know what I mean? He starts to show me that. I just have to stop and say, this speaks for itself, but he makes me feel like, one, he's very proud of you. He just keeps showing me that. And he tells me that, okay, hold on. Did you not get a chance to say goodbye, Denelli? Did you not get a chance to say goodbye to your dad? Whenever they say sorry, it means that they left in a way where it's like something was left unsaid or you weren't able to say goodbye. Do you understand what he's talking about when he says that? Whew. Okay, you did get to say goodbye. Could he talk to you? Could he talk? Because he's not saying he wants you to say you're sorry. He wants to say sorry. So it's like something not said. Like there's something about, hold on one second. And is there a John or James? He's drawing a J for me too. No, he couldn't. That's it. Because I keep feeling like I'm not like that. Are you a nurse or something? He's telling me that when you would come in and he was he in the hospital? Because there's something about you taking care of him or you coming in consoling him, and you just have a very healing energy. I don't know how to describe it. He tells me that when you're in charge of things, nobody has to worry if it's going to get done or not, that you run a tight ship, that you're very good at like if it were somebody's birthday, you'd be like, they like purple balloons and they like German chocolate cake, because you would know everything because you're really good at that. He was in the hospital. He wanted me to go into nursing school. Yes, and I worked in healthcare for years. Thank you for confirming that. Okay. And is there a John or James? He keeps just drawing a J, either here or crossed over. And there's something about, do you guys have a boat or do you guys go boating a lot? I just keep seeing, it reminds me of like when people, it's not just fishing. It makes me feel like I'm going boating because I can see that with water. Anyway, he's just showing me that. James is my sister, or father-in-law who's passed. Okay, that would just be him waving. And it's so funny. Did the men know each other? We didn't have a boat. Okay, put that to the side. That can be with the James that keeps coming forward too. It's not someone has a boat. It's like someone, I just keep seeing lake activities, if that makes sense. Yes, they did know each other very well. Because the thing is that they're joking around on who's more good looking. And it made me feel like they have banter back and forth. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is there a pic? Did you guys go camping a lot? He keeps bringing this up. This is either James or your dad. It's like James is hijacking your dad's reading. Okay, hold on one second. And which one of them smoked? I'm starting to taste cigarettes in my mouth and I hate that. Is there a picture? Did you guys go camping a lot? I don't know why I just keep seeing lawn chairs and the two guys and their Budweisers. Do you know what I mean? Your stepdad smoked. Okay. When I say that there's a boat involved in camping, it's like I just keep saying that. I'm not saying that they were oh, I don't know how to put it. I'm not saying that they had a boat. I'm saying that one of them is showing me that. And your stepdad camped a lot. Okay, that's it. I just keep seeing two camping chairs, cigarettes, and like a no, you know what it is? It's that Blue Ribbon beer. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that right? Blue Ribbon. Like it's like something like that. This is so funny. Yeah. So just so you know, he's showing me that. And I don't know if you guys lost a family dog, but he has a dog with him. And I rarely see colors, but the dog's, it's like an Irish setter. My mom drinks Budweiser. My dad drank Bud Light. Okay, your stepdad drank Bud Light. Okay, thank you. Because that was my first hit. And then I was like, that looks like Blue Ribbon. So that's why I'm saying it like that. But there's a dog with them too. It reminds me of a golden retriever. It has like, it literally has like golden, like reddish hair. So I don't know if it was an Irish setter or golden lab, but he's showing me him and then he's petting a dog. So just so you know, he has the dog with him too. He shows me that. Hold on one second. Okay, so they're showing me this. So please know that this is what they're saying. So I only talked about myself if it comes up in your reading. And there's something about when I was younger, we went through a hard time one Christmas, and then our neighbors came over and gave us all Christmas presents. We didn't think we were going to have a Christmas. Do you do that for somebody? Is this making sense to you? Are you somebody's like angel that like when they didn't have money for food or Christmas, you made that happen? Or was that a family event? Your sister does that. Okay, just so you know. And I know my moderator's named Kim, but is there a Ken or Kim in your family? I have so many dogs over here snoring right now. In my office, this is embarrassing. There's like Kim. I want to say Kim. It's like Kim or Kathy. Kimberly, Kathy, something like that. No Kim or Ken. Okay, just so you know, put it to the side. 95% of what I tell you during a reading should make sense. The other part, put it to the side, okay? Kathy is my sister's mother-in-law. Thank you. So this is just James's way of coming through also and showing this as well. So hold on, I'm going to grab some water. Let me see what your dad has to say. Yeah. Okay, hold on. One of the things he says is, thank you for being the helper of the family. I know the dogs are snoring. There's something about thank you for helping. It's like when he passes, I feel like everybody's too devastated to be able to do anything. And you're like the organizer or the helper. Does that make sense to you? Because he says, thank you for helping out with all of that because everybody was too overwhelmed. And you did it just right because your dad is saying that he didn't want, I don't know if you guys are Irish, like he wanted more of a celebration of life. Okay. But he's thanking you. He's coming through and thanking you. So as he comes through, just know he's bringing that in. He just keeps thanking you. That's what he's saying. Okay, hold on. I'll pull back here 1 second. He just showed me stitches, and I don't know what that means. So I'm trying to see, are you or your sister just getting an operation or anything? To show me stitches is kind of like random. Do you know what I mean? So I was asking him for something else. I saw that, sweetheart. Thank you. When I take a break, I will let you guys know who's on the list now. You're getting one on Friday. Okay, that's just his way of coming through, because I was like, why are you showing me stitches? Yes. Is it on your leg where you're going to get your stitches, or where you're going to get your procedure? And also, someone has like a thyroid situation, because he keeps pointing to the neck. Okay. He keeps pointing to the neck. Does someone have like a thyroid or this? He's going like this. You have a thyroid issue. Okay, so he shows me that. But my knee hurts. That's why I asked you if you're getting something on your leg. Are your knees sore? Do you understand what he's saying? Because I was like, is it on the knee? And then I was like, no, he's going like this. So thyroid. But there's something about someone's knee. Yeah. It's like they had an injury, so they have problems with their knee. No, but the women in my family. Oh, okay. But all the women in my family have knee replacements. Okay, thank you. That's just his way of coming through and showing me that. Other than rose being a flower, is there a rose or rosa in the family? Like a rose? It would have to, and if not that, I love that they're like, it would have to be someone has rose bushes like all over the place, or their name was Rose, or it's Aunt Rose, or something like that. I'm even smelling them now. It'd have to be something significant like that. No Rose, but he was a huge gardener. Okay, it can be that. Let me put that to the side. I think your sister's in-laws, everybody's coming through, so just write it down, because it's something like that. Or someone has somebody's rosary, like it's like that, because they won't stop talking about it. Okay, and I'm supposed to say happy birthday to you. Oh, Danielle, Brandon's rose? Are you guys friends? Sorry, Lynn, if you get muted. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. So your daddy, anything else that your dad wants to say? My cousin just died, and I got a rose from his casket. Thank you. Then that would just be his way of coming through. Did you say his name was Brandon? Did someone say his name was Brandon? See, I don't know. That's why when people comment, I don't know if I'm hearing it or if it's like someone talking about it. Yes, his name is Brandon. Okay, thank you. Thank you. What a sweet guy. Do you know what I mean? Wow, who don't you have crossed over at this point? Do you know what I mean? They're all starting to come through. Did someone, when Brandon comes through, I don't know why I'm saying this, who would say, not my circus, not my monkeys? Does somebody in your family say that? Do you guys have a, not my circus, not my monkeys? I just heard that. It's like, from Wizard of Oz, they have that. I don't know why I'm seeing that. That's okay, put it to the side. Unless there's a Wizard of Oz or monkey reference. I know that sounds funny, but with all the people you have coming through, I'm just hearing a lot of different things like that. So just, unless somebody actually worked for like the circus, do you know what I mean? But just put it to the side. I just keep seeing that for some reason. And I know there will be some double messages. I promise you guys, these consider it like I'm giving her a reading currently, but just write down in your journal that this message came and your family took the opportunity to peek in and say hi to, which I love, because there will be multi-messages. But if you guys can do me a favor and not respond while I'm doing someone else's reading, and I'll take a break and say hi to you guys, okay? So sweetheart, I am pulling back. I'm so glad that your dad came through along with James and everybody else. See, I love that 80s music lover. I saw that. I love it. I love all the double messages. Just write it down and know that they will have one message hit a lot of people. But I want to thank her dad for that. So it tells me your dad is very generous as well. Just so you know, when he pulls back, he makes me feel like he's so proud of you guys. And if he didn't get a chance to say that that you're incredible and he's really proud of you and the person that you became, I don't know if he showed his love instead of said it. But if he could say anything today, Miss Neely, he would just say that he was lucky to have you as a daughter. He just keeps saying, thank you for being in my life. Thank you for helping me feel so comfortable when I passed. Because of you, I did pass peacefully. So thank you for saying, Dad, it's okay to go. We're going to miss you, but we don't want you to be in pain. That kind of thing. Yes, yes. And that's the word. I just was saying, you keep saying how proud you are of her. And he's like, he just keeps saying it again and again. Okay. Just know this is a way of coming through. Hopefully this records and I can put it on YouTube later so you can rewatch it. But in the meantime, just write it down and know that this is his love. And this is his love for you and your love for him. I'm just a channel. And once this reading is over, you can communicate to him all the time. But I feel like you already do that. So I feel like you constantly talk to Dad. And he loves that. So good job, sweetheart. All right, I'm going to take a break just to say hi to people. Thank you guys for being here. Please thank my moderators and follow them, Jenny and then Kim Coffee. They're all volunteers and we just love them so much. Hey, Shelly Monroe, how are you? You're welcome. Yes, you did. If you're messaging me via text, I'm so sorry, I can't respond. Kim, sorry, I can't say the name on there. So I'm just going to take a break so you guys can see. I won't be able to do, Miss Sunshine and Daisies, I won't be able to do a reading for you while I'm waiting. But if you guys had any quick questions, yes, Christy, I saw that too. So I think Kim's first and then Christy. I don't like to go out and then come back in because it was like freezing, but knock on wood, hopefully it's not going to do that. But I'm glad that these messages are like double messages and they're resonating with you too. I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry, Krasa. My dad and my brothers know that we did CPR on him. They know everything. And you lost your dog. Yes, dogs and spirits are around. They come through in dreams. And how do you get a reading? You can go through my website right here. And you can sign up for a phone reading, text reading, Zoom reading. I do as many readings as I can. And one day in hopes to show people that their bodies have dissipated, but their spirits are very much still alive. Excuse me. Everybody who crosses is at peace. Thank you, Positivity Girl. Everybody who crosses is at peace. And if you're looking for a book, I was guided by my guides to have this book created. It's called I Am Home. And it's for, I don't know, it's backwards, but it's on Amazon and Kindle. And it's basically to show you like any signs, and it's past readings that I've done with my clients' permissions. And it just helps you kind of understand this energy a little bit more, which is always my goal. My goal as a medium is to say, I'm a conduit. I'm channeling the love for you and your love for them. And this energy is always around you and eternal, okay? Once somebody crosses on the other side, they are greeted by their creator. I don't define that for anybody. Whatever, whoever you think is your higher power, you shouldn't let anybody define that for you, but they are in a beautiful, loving source. And if they didn't live the life they needed to live here, they will receive healing for that over there, okay? So I hope that helps. So Kim, I didn't get your name, and I hope they're the only Kim. This is for the Kim who paid, who made a donation. And Christine, I saw you did a donation too. Yes, peace. Oh, Brianna, yes, I would love to do a reading for you. Here it goes. Okay, So Karima, yes. So once, oh, thank you for that. Once I start the readings, you guys, if you could do me a favor, we're going to do like hold all comments. So Karim, and I saw you, Christine, so you're after Karima. Karima. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic, so I'm trying to say this. Is it Karima or Karima? Karima? Am I saying that right? Thank you, Chris. Oh, Christy Disney. I think I've read for you before, Christy Disney. Okay. So Karima. Yes. Yes, I know you are, sweetie. So one of the things I wanted to ask is who you wanted to hear from today. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you. And Karima is the only one who should be talking. Thank you all for being here. Okay, hold on. So Karima, the way I like to do the readings on here, because when I do group readings, it's so loud. I don't even know how to describe it, like an oversensitive. So for me to guide and get closer to you, this is Karima should be the only one talking, guys. Thank you. Is there somebody specific you want to pull forward, and then I can pull them forward and help in other areas? And can I ask you, Karima, I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Your grandmother. Okay. Do you do this kind of work? Are you intuitive? There's something about, and it makes me feel like it runs in your blood. So I don't know if you know in your family, if you guys have gypsy energy, but gypsy energy is like the highest reader that you can ever be. And I sense that energy around you. So do you have visions and things like that? And this is just for Karima. Thank you, guys. If you find yourself being muted, it's if you could look at this. We're trying our best to let you guys know. We're just in the middle of a reading. Okay. I have high energy and dreams. Is that what you said? And dreams? And dreams. And are you thinking right now of moving or something like that? Or did you just move? Because she keeps showing me that. So they'll only show me myself in your reading if it pertains to you. And I had to move out of California and to move to Oregon so I could be around more nature. Do you understand what I'm saying? I feel like you're being drawn to move. Does that make sense? And whenever I see 1, 2, 3, 4, it means get ready to go. So have you also been deciding on starting a new business or something like that? And this is for Karima. Where'd you go, sunshine? Whoops. Is she there? I don't know if we lost you, sunshine. I'm just waiting. Oh, actually used to live overseas. Okay. Is there something where you're living now, or did you just move to, thank you guys, to be around more nature? I don't know why I keep hearing that. There's something about educating yourself about where you channel better. So do you do this kind of work? Or have you been, it makes me feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening. That's one of the things that I'm feeling. And do you have somebody, it's so funny because my good friend, she lost her mom and her name is Lucy. It's like Lucinda. And I just keep seeing an L around you, either here or crossed over. I can't think about nature. Okay. Just know I keep seeing that around you. So I don't know if you're going to be invited to a retreat. If you're going on a vacation, there's movement. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4. And whenever I see that, it means 1, 2, 3, 4, go. So it's like either don't let your fears hold you back because you're really good at what you do. And I don't know if you've been drawn to doing Reiki with people, like laying on of hands. Are you in a quandary right now, what you should do for your career? Because whenever I do a reading for you, for somebody like you, I just always know that they're trying another avenue and it's not working for them, because now it's time to to go this way. Does that make sense to you when I say that? They keep saying like it's time. Yes, career. You've been thinking about that. Okay. So without caring about what you want, and is there a St. Lucy or Lucy? I swear I just keep saying that. St. Lucy, Lucy? Just write it down. Lucia, Lucia. So, hold on one second. They're still talking. So the thing that you guys were going to say, because if you're sick of the different jobs that you've had before, no, it was like, okay, so where's Point St. Lucie? Yeah, I don't know. Port St. Lucie. It's in the Caribbean island. Did you live in the Thank you guys. You might be muted now, but thank you for the information. Did you ever live in the Caribbean? I don't know why I keep hearing Lucy. Okay, let me go put it to the side. One of the things that they're showing me is that you're sick of different jobs, and no matter what you do, it doesn't feel like anything's fulfilling. Do you know what I mean? So if you get stuck, thank you guys. If you get stuck, oh, it's in south of Florida? Okay. If you get stuck and you don't know what to do next, if you're spending a lot of time inside and it feels heavy, go outside. That's the nature thing I was feeling, because you make me feel like a person who's a wise one, and wise ones are very gifted with intuition, but they overthink things. Do you know what I mean? So does your mind race? Because your grandmother just keeps talking about that. She just keeps talking about how she's trying to help you understand. Yep. Okay, now it's making sense. Because when we get depressed and we stay inside, then and overthink, then the anxiety builds. And when we go on a walk in nature, and I get that too, sweetheart. I didn't want to do my walk today, but I was like, get out there, even if it's raining, like get out and breathe that fresh air, even if it's for 10 or 20 minutes, so they can help you get out of that cycle. Because there's something about your gift that they're kind of showing me that you're being drawn to it. It's like you probably give like friends messages or do cards for people. There's something like you're doing it, but you're doing it on the side. Do you know what I mean? There's something that you're doing it's like you're doing it for free. Or you're playing around with it and you think, oh, I'm not good at this. But they're saying that, yes, you actually are very good at it. Does that make sense to you? Yes, I'm thinking about it. High anxiety. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm seeing that. So make sure that you go outside. They're trying to, this is why I was like, your grandmother kept talking about this, and it makes me feel like she's trying to help you to have healthier habits. And I don't know if you vape, and it's okay if you do, but she's saying that you don't have to quit those things. She's trying to guide you to like healthier things. Like, I'm going to vape, but I'm also going to eat an apple. Do you know what I mean? Or I'm going to do this, but I'm also going to go on a walk. Do you understand? And she's like, everything with moderation, it's going to help you with that as well. Hold on one second. And don't compare yourself with other people. I'm going to tell you other messages, but this is how I feel. She's saying, don't compare yourself with other people. Your insides, and then looking on the outsides of, oh my God, my friends are doing this. They're here. I'm here. I'm not successful. Don't try not to think that way. Do you know what I mean? I almost feel like if there's a counselor or a life coach that can help you set up some goals for yourself, because if you knew how talented you were, you would already be like, I'm going to just start reading people and see how good I am at this. And anytime anybody's like has a natural gift like this, but they haven't moved forward on it, I always say find a way to do a past life regression. If you look up Brian Weiss on YouTube, Many Lives, Many Masters, he actually has like a free meditation. I think it has ads, so you have to skip through the ads. But try to erase, work through the challenge or the block that you may have in doing this, because I feel like you're really good at it. And for me to see you and you're not doing it, Ella used to tell me I'm gifted. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I just keep hearing it over and over again. They're like, no, she wanted this reading for love and her career, and I bet they're guiding you to, because I feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening. And a spiritual awakening, we always think is going to be like, you know, like a Disney song, or it's going to be like, the hills are alive with the sound of music. And we're like, yay, I'm going to be like Snow White, and the little doves will come and meet me or whatever, and my little mice will help me make a dress for the ball. But that's not really what happens. It starts to get like really heavy, and something that we wanted, either a relationship or a job, gets taken away from us, and we're like, why am I being punished? Why can't I move forward? And they're like, we need you to move this direction and stand in your power, because you have a gift that other people don't have. So if I were you, I would look up like crystal healing, Reiki. They're saying things like that, sounding bowls, like all of those kind of things. That's what I would encourage you to do. But I feel like in your family, I'm seeing this from your grandmother and her having these visions, but I don't know if she didn't do it because of what I want to say, like because of religion. Do you know what I mean? Was your grandmother very religious? Because there's a reason why she didn't start. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to find my little scribbly page. Okay, hold on one second. Is this making sense to you? Because it's almost like you're overthinking it, and it's driving you crazy and giving you a headache. And then it's like a vicious cycle, because it makes the anxiety worse. Is this making sense to you? Because it makes me feel like you're somebody who, you may find you feel like you have social anxiety. Even like going into Trader Joe's or something, you're like, I can't do that. And whenever I see somebody like you, I'm like, me too. There are days where I'm so open and the society's going through a lot. And I have to hum while I'm shopping so I don't take on people's energy. I am seeing that. Hold on one second. I look like I'm, but I'm not. Oh, sorry, I don't know what that word means. I look like I'm, shoot, I'm sorry, I can't see the word. Oh, social, but you're not. You look like you'd be social, but you're not. Okay. Yeah. I really think your gift is awakening. So you're going to be guided to start like having like healthier habits, because I do that too, sweetie. I could go for sugar and caffeine all day when I'm going through what you went through, what you're going through right now, and I could stay in bed like in my PJs and not talk with people. Do you know what I mean? But that's not serving you, and it's not serving your purpose. Do you know what I mean? So there's something about, it's not easy because you might be the first one in your family to like be doing this for a living. So that's harder. I feel like I can read people's energy, and I know that a person is not good or bad, and to stay away. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's usually where it starts. But there's something, do you also have cards? Do you do cards for yourself? They just keep showing me this over and over again. No. Are you drawn to watching people do cards? I don't know why I keep seeing them around you. Okay. So let me pull back a little bit, because I know this isn't the kind of reading that you thought you were going to get today. And here they are giving you kind of like advice on how to take care. Yes, no, but many people tell me I should. So I see that too. Isn't that interesting? So if I were you, sweetheart, this is what I would do. I would do a past life regression to find out why I'm not moving forward in an area, even though the universe is talking through other people to me and saying, move this way, and I'm getting so much anxiety about thinking about doing it that I can't even do it. Do you understand? It would be one thing if you're like, no, I never want to do that, but you're watching people do it and wishing you could do it, and they're saying you have this gift. That's why you're watching so many people do this and you're in awe of it. Do you understand kind of what I'm saying? And you don't have to do it for a living, sweetheart, but I do think that it's going to, you understand. She's like, yeah, no, so now you're understanding. Because I feel like at the beginning of your reading, she's like, why is she talking about all this self-care stuff? I really, because your grandmother and your relatives know that the quandary that you're in right now, and they're trying to give you advice to help lift you up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not like, they're not like, oh, you need to eat better and you need to go outside. It's not like that at all. They're just trying to help you. Yeah, not for a living. I'm good financially, thank goodness. Yeah, but you could just do it and find a good teacher, somebody who's authentic, who's going to help you kind of understand where to channel from. Just on a side note, I always say, God and angels, please show me what you need me to know about so-and-so. And then I know I'm channeling from love and light, and I never have to worry about the other energy because I'm not channeling that. Does that make sense? It's like immediate protection. You can do other things like surround yourself in white light and picture that as well. Anything you're doing with setting your intention that I'm going to be hearing from good spirits and that God and the angels are helping me. So that works as well. Okay, so I am pulling back a little bit. I know you wanted the reading to hear about other people. Thank you. This gives me goosebumps because every time I dream about husband and child past, yes. Yeah. So there's something where you have a natural gift for this. She always smiled and confirmed that to me. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you too. And for some reason, your grandmother's all on board with you. It was like she had this and either nobody listened to her or they made her for crazy for it, because now she's showing me like Joan of Arc saying like, no, I am hearing God's voice. Do you know what I mean? So you have it in your family and you have it in your blood. I'm asking her if there's anything else that she can show me. It's one of these things where it's like, she's like, it's your natural gift, so you can't hide from it. So if you're like, I'm just going to keep ignoring it, it's just going to keep bubbling. Like she shows me the teapot where the water boils and then it goes, and it resonates with you as well. Yeah. So just so you know, it's coming to you and it's supposed to be a gift. And I don't know why I'm seeing it with you, but I am. I won't, and it's a myth to think that psychics and mediums will be able to see everything about you. They won't. You're the only one. You and your creator, whoever you call your creator, your higher source, you're the only one who sees that vision. Tell her I miss her very much. Yes, Hassing, I love you so much. So I'm happy to do that for you, sweetheart, but she can hear you. And my goal today is to say, I'm the conduit. This is their love for you and your love for them. I'm just channeling it, but it's always around you. So you can always say, I need a sign from you. I need you to show me a sign. Hold tightly to the request, sweetheart, and hold loosely to how it unfolds. She was a woman who, somebody should write a book about your grandmother, to be honest with you. She went through so much, but she herself did not have the courage to do this for a living. Do you know what I mean? Because of society and what have you. But she's helping you, okay? She's like, oh my God, yes. All right, so just know this is her way of coming through. She is your guide. Sometimes people come through and they're part of your family members. I told her, you should write a book. Well, she's like, well, I'm gone now, so you should write that book for me. Is that so funny? See, so this is her. So she is your guide. Sometimes you'll just have family members come through, and sometimes they cross over and they say, she and I were a lot alike, or there was kindred spirit, so I'm going to be her guide now. So just so you know, she's your guide, okay? Best of luck with everything. I think you should write a book. I think we should have like more females writing books. Well, more people anyway. More people writing books. I'm trying to see where my list went. I have like so much. Yes, what is that for you? Yes, Christy Disney, I thought so. Kendrick is her last name. Yes. Thank you. That's perfect. I do not know where my list is, but I'm just going to, I have to like scribble. I do free readings, you guys, on here if you're following me. Hi, Elena. I am pulling back a little bit just so you know. She loves you so much, and with her kind of energy, there isn't anything you can't do, okay? So best of luck on writing the book. I would just say just start. You're welcome, sweetheart. You don't have to know where it's going to be. Just say, okay, my grandmother told me to write. Go get a blank book, go to a park or a cafe and just start writing. My grandmother was an amazing person. I remember the last time I saw her, she and I had a visit, blah, blah, blah. Just write. There's so many of us who are like overthinking of how to start that we're not moving. We're like frozen with fear. And at one point you just have to say, I'm just going to start. I have like 100 books that all belong to her. That's why she's there to support you, sweetheart. There's nothing she can't do. Perfect. So I'm going to take a break to say hi to people. And then Christy Disney, I am going to do your reading next. Thank you guys for being here. I absolutely love the group on here. And I also love the moderators who are so sweet. These are volunteers. Please follow them, and they're trying to grow their pages too. So we have Kim Coffee, and then we have Jenny. We have Jenny, who can I turn to? No, just kidding. Welcome. Hi, Julie. How do we get on the list for the reading? I probably will be closed after Christy's reading, but I will be on here more tomorrow. I'm going to try to come like afternoon and the evening. You're new. Welcome, Pegs family. And you would love a reading. I would love to do that for you. Jenny's laughing at my song for her. I would truly apologize to make a comment. I'm completely forgot you were doing a reading. No worries, Blanca. Thank you so much. The moderators are really wonderful, and they'll just try to mute you only for a moment. No, you're fine, Blanca. If it's like we all have like really sensitive hearts, you're fine. It's just so that I can concentrate on the person I'm doing a reading for. I'm from Australia, so I'll try to make it tomorrow while the baby sleeps. I love Australia. What part of Australia are you in? And Christy, I'm just saying hi to people, but I am ready for your reading after. Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I was near Sydney. So I've been in Sydney, I've been in Manly Bay, and I've been to Byron Bay, and I love all of that. Yes, okay. If you guys do me a favor, and I have one more reading as far as I know, there might be more, but I can do like one more reading. And then if you made the payment for your reading and I did not get back to you, I know I love that area. I will message you through your form of payment and schedule a reading on here. But if you guys all have good manners and sit crisscross applesauce, as I used to say because I was a preschool teacher, I will do some free readings by pulling cards for people. But if you comment while I'm doing the reading, it takes longer, so I cannot do that, okay? So right now I'm going to do Christy Disney's reading, and I'm going to ask everybody to sit crisscross applesauce. And please don't comment, and then after that I'll have enough energy to pull the cards. But my list is closed today. I will be on here tomorrow around the same time, okay? Oh, thank you. I knew you. What did she say? I want to get to you. I knew you were a teacher when you said crisscross applesauce. Yes, ma'am, I would. Okay, so Blanca, no worries. The only person right now who should be talking is Christy Disney. So Christy Disney, where are you, sunshine? And thank you for waiting. And thank you all for being here. Even if you're just watching, you're like holding space for people while I give the reading. So I really want to thank you for that. So Christy Disney, where are you, sunshine? Where'd you go, sweetie? Little cutie patootie. Christy Disney, there she is. So Christy Disney, the way I like to work it is to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name, sweetheart. I just need to know who they are in relationship to you. Because when I do group readings, I have all kinds of voices in my head. Christy Disney, are you on here, sweetie? I thought I just saw it. I'm so sorry you were muted. Here you are. Granny or sister-in-law? Granny or sister-in-law? Did you just get married, or do you do, who does makeup for weddings? I don't know why I just kept seeing that. So your sister-in-law passed. Did you do her makeup in her wedding? I don't know. I just keep seeing somebody like this. So it's either like an artist or like like a makeup artist. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't do makeup for weddings, but I do love makeup. Okay, that's okay. If people love your makeup and they're always saying like, who does your makeup? You're like, it's me. Your sister-in-law's calling you a makeup artist because she's saying you're so good at it. Okay, I have tons of makeup and I love trying new looks. Okay, that's just her way of coming through and showing that. Is there a Maria here? Or yes, you get a lot of compliments. Is there a Maria? Or do you know that song Ave Maria? I just keep hearing that. So I don't know if that means Mary here or crossed over, or Maria, or if that song Ave Maria was, who's Myra? Yeah, who's that to you? Who's Myra to you? If it's not Maria but Myra, that's close. If it's like George and Frank, then that doesn't match. Do you know what I mean? So I don't do that. Her mother, yes, her mother, yes. Okay, her mother, my mother-in-law. That just would be her way of coming through. So is her mother still alive then as well? Do you have a son? There's a little boy, like she keeps showing me. I don't know if she's talking about her son or your son, but this little boy is so precious. Okay, that would be why she's bringing her up, because she knows she's going through a lot. But I just keep seeing a little boy who's like, you do have a son, but he's like so, I don't know how to put this, like he's so romantic. Do you know what I mean? Like he's like, if someone gets hurt, he's like, can I kiss your boo-boo? Like he just is so sweet. He was a baby when she passed. Okay, there's just fond memories of him, and I just keep feeling like, what a sweet little guy. Do you know what I mean? He's so romantic. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. He's just so darn cute. And is there Joseph or Josephine also here or crossed? Showing me that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't tell what she passed away from, but I feel like I'm on a lot of medication and I almost can't breathe. My mom has a very tough time with her passing, so it's very hard I would imagine. Yeah. I am tasting so much chemicals in my mouth at one time, and I literally cannot breathe. So I don't know if she passed away from something heavy here. I have a brother-in-law named Joseph, but they are not related. That's okay. She just is going to just start talking about things. And hold on one second. There's something, yeah, thank you. That would be why. Was it sepsis or something? I can't even like breathe, but I know that there's a lot of toxins in her body. I just keep seeing that. Hold on. The other thing that she was just saying, there's a February reference, and I'm also supposed to bring up like fireworks or 4th of July or something like that. Does that make sense to you? Not sepsis, but so much toxins in her body. I don't know if it was just only alcohol too. It makes me feel like I'm drinking alcohol with Xanax. Do you know what I mean? That's okay. I'm just going to put that to the side. Veterans Day? Oh, do they do fireworks on Veterans Day? It's like I just see, you know how when you go to a big 4th of July event, they have the big ones in the sky? I see that for some reason. And she's also talking about February being very important. Okay, I don't know when Veterans Day is. If where you live, if they do a lot of fireworks on Veterans Day, that would be it. If not, put that to the side. Trying to think. of why February is important. It would be an anniversary, someone's passing, or someone's birthday. She just keeps bringing me to it. I just keep seeing February. Okay. Okay, hold on one second. No fireworks and you can think of, that's okay. Just put it to the side. I promise you that it will make sense. Do you know what I mean? I would say just write it down or screen record this. Hopefully it's recording, but it doesn't always work. So I always just say, yeah, hold on one second. Hold on. Do you guys have somebody in the family like named like Jimmy John? Like it's like Billy Bob, Jimmy John. It's like two names like that. Jimmy John, Billy Bob. It's like, I just keep seeing that. Jimmy John, Billy Bob. And is there a, like you're Christy, is there a Corinne? Jimmy Jimbo is what we called him. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it was like Jimmy John, Jimmy Jimbo. Who's that to you? No relation. Oh, okay. But it's her brother's. Okay, thank you. It's like Corinne. Just write it down. It can be Corey too, but it's like C-O-R, either here or crossed over. Yeah. Jimmy is my father-in-law. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm almost getting dizzy with how many family members you have, which is so not fair that you've had so many people pass away, because you feel quite young to me already. Do you know what I mean? You feel quite young. It can be a last name too, but that's rare that they would say that. So that's okay. Just if it works out perfect, put it to the side. Well, I can think of the girls that might be with her in the similar name like Corinne. Okay. As long as it's close to my dad and sister 4 weeks apart. Yeah, it's too much. Do you know what I mean? It's too much to have like people and you're youngish. You feel very young to me. I'm 57, so I would call you a kid. Do you know what I mean? I would call you a kid. I would say that you're a kid. Do you have your own business or something? Who has the family business? Because they just showed me the movie Proposal with Sandra Bullock about how all the, you walk around and they have all the family businesses. Yeah, you're 38. You're a kid to me because my kids are 28 and 24. Yeah. And don't mind the dogs. They're snoring because we have good energy. Hold on one second. I know, Kim. This is so funny. The dog snoring. No family businesses. I do think I have been successful in my career. Do you have your own? Do you run your company? Is it like, are you in charge? Because the way that I'm seeing it is like they're saying that it's like a person owns their own company, like that. They wouldn't have made it as far without you. Does that make sense? Is there a reason? Is that song by Aladdin? Does that mean something to you? Do you know that song where it goes, I can show you the world. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. I don't know why I keep hearing that song by Aladdin. Twist you sideways and under. Like Magic Carpet Ride. I don't know why I just keep hearing that. No, I don't, but I have responsibilities in my job and your big role in your career. Okay, just so you know, they're saying like if you ever wanted to have your own business, you would be very good at it because of the success that you've had so far. They just keep showing me that. Yeah, I know from your name you're big on Disney, but it was like the magic, like Aladdin, the Magic Carpet Ride. I just keep seeing that. Just write it down. We say, I don't know why people are showing me what they're showing me, but it should make sense, okay? Hold on one second. Hold on. There's also, I don't know why you guys are showing me that. Do you know the movie with the two dogs eating spaghetti and they both are eating it and then they kiss? Is that significant to you? Did you do that with somebody? It's like something about, I saw meatballs, and then I saw, I don't know if it's on a Lady and the Tramp, where the dogs eat the spaghetti, and then they're on the noodle, and then they kiss. I just keep seeing that. Just know, I don't know if someone had a dog like that, or why I'm seeing that, or if you just ate spaghetti tonight. Yeah, I don't know why I'm seeing that. But it will be like significance. Like somebody's like, oh my God, I did that with my boyfriend, or we did that. Do you know what I mean? They'll just keep showing me that. Okay, so let me pull back and see if there's anything that she says. One thing I know with your sister-in-law is she's making me feel like, oh, you've been on a pasta kick lately. Yeah, that would be, they'll show me big things and small things. I never know why. Something about your sister-in-law, when she crossed over, she makes me feel like her problem was hidden. In other words, she didn't tell a lot of people about what she was going through, if that makes any sense. And your granny, can we just talk about her for a moment? What amazing energy she had. Do you know what I mean? She's just like so feisty, I want to say. I love her energy. I just have to say it like that. And let me see if there's anything else from your grandmother. Do you, Christine, do you have your grandmother's ring? Makes me feel, whenever she goes like this, I'm like, somebody has her ring. She literally went like that. And now she's showing me a diamond. Feisty, good, yeah, is a good word for her. Yeah. Come on, Grandma, is there anything else you can show me that you want? Your mom does, and she's keeping it for me. That's why she's showing me that. Because then I was like, if it's not that, then she's showing me a diamond, and diamonds are, a girl's best friend. Yeah, and she says, I love diamonds. Yeah, I keep hearing that song. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So then she knows. Are you an Aries by any chance? Hi, Peace 83. Thank you. Are you an Aries by any chance, or no? You just love diamonds? Because I was like, I'm an Aries, and that's our birthstone. No, Pisces. That's okay. Yeah. Let me see, anything else that you wanted. Did your grandmother favor the color blue? Can I ask you, did your grandmother favor the color blue? Someone just had a question. It's 3242, but my list is closed today. But if you do make a payment for a reading, I will be on tomorrow. So 3242 are the last 4 digits. Thank you. Yes, she did. Okay, because as I pull back and say, is there anything else that I needed to know about her? She just shows me blue. So it's like she favored that color. Yeah. She's a beautiful lady, I have to say. I just love your grandmother, and I think that she was just such a character that she's the kind of person I could just watch her all day. You keep seeing 1111, and I keep wondering if that's a sign from Granny. Yes. So this is it. When your grandmother crosses over, she looks at her life and does a life review. You were something like you were either her favorite, or you guys were like the closest, because she shows me like this. So it's like you were the first grandchild, or you were her favorite. But she shows me like that. And she keeps talking about how you're very nostalgic. Like you're like, you wouldn't want to, like, you were her favorite. Yep, that's what she tells me. So it's like her house wasn't your style, and you have your own home. It feels like more modern. But you would want to have like owned her home, just to have like own it, so you could say, this is where my grandmother lived. Do you kind of understand what I'm saying? You're very nostalgic. Yeah. I feel like your son, that romantic feeling he feels is like from you, if that makes any sense. Yes, I want anything I have of hers. That's what I just keep saying. Even if it's like, it's not your style, but you just want it. So she understands that as well. She keeps saying that. And she says that she's very proud of you, and on the rate that you're going, you'll be able to retire soon. But she doesn't ever see you like retiring. I feel like you would do something else after. Is your company going public? I got something very special of hers when she passed. Yes. Sometimes I hear that and sometimes I don't, but I know she brought up the ring and that your mom has and that your mom's giving that to you. I can see that as well. They are already public because she's talking about, were you with your company while they went public? Do you understand what she's saying? Because she goes like this. So there will be an opportunity for you to retire early, if that makes any sense. But she says that you wouldn't just only retire, that you have other ideas of something that you would be doing. It makes me feel like flipping houses, something totally different than what you're doing now. No, I understand. It's something about the stocks that you have, the stocks that the company has, or it's going to be doing better. Just know she brought it up because it's like public stocks. And then I saw this and she said the money that you'll be making at this company, you'll be able to retire early. That's how she said. Oh, you do stocks for a living. Okay, that's why then. That's why she's showing it to me. She just keeps going like that. So just so you know, she's showing me that as well, okay? So I am pulling back. I saw some of you paid for your reading. Thank you so much. I have a phone reading I have to go and get ready for after this, but I did want to do some readings on here for people. Christine, I hope that helps you. These are like what I call mini readings. So I know sometimes I wish I could talk more, but I'm trying to meet as many needs as I can while I'm on here and also be cognizant of my moderators' time as they are volunteers. So thank you, Christy, for allowing me to do that for you. As promised, since you guys were so sweet and did not comment, you're welcome. Oh, Christy, that makes me happy. Yes, I can set up, if you made a payment for a reading today, thank you so much for doing that. I'll message you and let you know when I'll be going live tomorrow. Oh, hi, Silver. I'm so sorry you can't get in your old account. So what I'm going to be doing is we'll just go ahead and put that to the side and say thank you, everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and do some cards for people. If you can do me a favor, I only, these are free cards that I give people. Thanks, Kazi. And I only give them to people who are following me. And the reason I do that is this is my way to say thank you for being here. Thank you for watching videos. And thank you for following me. I felt so weird when you're saying my name over and over again in the last reading. Yeah. Okay, so if you can do me a favor and by your name, just put a heart. And I'll already know to get you a card, okay? So I say, God and angels, please tell me what I need to know about them. Okay, so Jaxie, now I have no pain. And this is for pets too. Pets are crossed over and we see them as well. So your pets have no pain. Elena, it was my time to go. It was my time to go. And this also means like it's time for you for any business ideas that you have. Patty, Peace 83, I always kiss you goodnight. So whenever they're with us, it's like they're always sending signs that we're around. And for some reason, Patty, Peace 83, I keep hearing for you too. Look for white feathers. Little feathers. Becca, I'm learning over here. And this also means that you're being drawn to learn today too. Whether it's like changing your career or advancing things for you. I don't know why I keep seeing catering with you. Janice, please forgive me. This is like when this also makes me feel, Janice, that you're a chain breaker in the family. Like you're the one who's, people might think that you're like the outcast or they make fun of you for being so sensitive, but keep your sensitivity and know that sometimes our family's not as supportive as sometimes friends are for us going in a career and working our sensitivity. Anna, Peg's family, although you may not understand it, everything happens for a reason. And this is making me feel like how things have been falling apart for so long, you'll soon be seeing everything place together. Christina Krujic, I am not dead. It's so important for us to know their bodies have dissipated, but their spirits are very much still alive. Maxina, 84, you have nothing to feel guilty about. If you're always feeling guilty because in your family they were kind of codependent, always making you feel like you should have done something for people, so now even that you're older, you always feel guilty when you do things wrong, just know that that's a pattern they're trying to help you break. Everybody makes mistakes and you're a good person. Dylan with 2 red hearts. We have been in dreams together. And this also makes me feel like write down your dreams. If you feel like you're going to write down and then you're going to forget everything, keep your phone by your bed and just record it right when you wake up. Andy with a heart and thank you. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Ramona, you got the same one. You will still understand why everything happened the way it did and things will start to fall into place. Athena with the white heart. We are so connected. There's never a disconnect. We always think we're here, they're there. That's how they can show us signs. Okay. Shay, thank you for being here. I'm so much better now. And also look for signs of rainbow when you see this. Nicola with the 3 purple hearts. Thank you. The earth is our school. And this also makes me feel like you're being drawn to study some new things too. Okay, Sarah with 4 hearts. I am at rest with family. And I don't know if you're going to be doing genealogy or something like that, or someone was adopted, but for some reason I feel like you're being drawn to do like generational, well, one, they're saying you're breaking generational curses, which is not easy, so be kind to yourself. And then also a soul family replaces that, but also genealogy, I just feel will give you more understanding. Heidi with all the hearts, thank you. Tears cleanse the soul. If you've been holding back emotions lately because in your family they foolishly said being sensitive is not a good thing, go ahead and clear yourself. You're welcome. Ashley, a maid Medivellum. I have a new understanding. This is somebody who they had a real, I feel like they were almost OCD too. Like their tools all would have been like cleaned and put up like somewhere, totally OCD, but like intense. And now that they're crossed over, they're like, oh my God, I didn't teach my family to play. So if you find you get intense and you're like, where's this coming from? It's like time to break that rule that doesn't belong there. Megan with the yellow and the purple heart. I've been met by so many people. So when we can't get places in time, this is for pets, friends, and family. They are joined by previous loved ones who have crossed over. So they're never crossing over by themselves. Mitch, please. I am here helping you. This makes me feel like somebody is your guide who's crossed over for some reason. I don't know if your dad's passed, but I see a gentleman with you. Peggy with all the purple hearts. There is no time where I am. And this also means that if you feel like you're running out of time, like I'm too old now to start that, I'm too old to do this. I just heard a really cool fact the other day that Samuel Jackson didn't start acting until he was 40. Jessica Mix. My mind is free. So if your mind races, so important to know. Try, I don't know, like meditation. Some people like can go on walks for meditation, swimming, like a physical activity might be good for you so your mind doesn't race so much, if that makes sense. Carrie with a yellow heart. I had to leave that way. So someone who you weren't able to say goodbye to, I don't know if your mom is crossed over or your mom's mom, but you have a woman with you. And she makes me feel like she left and people did not get a chance to say goodbye to her. But I also feel like she did not like being, nobody likes being sick, but I feel like she wasn't a good patient, if that makes any sense. Shelly with all of the white hearts. This one's beautiful. Whenever I see this one, I always say, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Corinne with all the purple hearts. My death was painless. Please don't worry and hold on to the guilt. Sometimes we want to help people, or we feel like I'm going to pray and they're going to stay here. And I've gone through that too, but spirits pass when they're supposed to pass, and we feel like our prayers aren't answered, but your prayers help the person pass smoother, if that makes any sense. And I can do a couple more cards. Daisy, we will be together again. My dogs are snoring. Jenna, I'm sending you signs through nature. Kazi, if your reading got cut in and out, just know I'm going to record this and put it over on my YouTube channel, okay? I watch over you every day. And look for signs in a heart too. And then collectively, because I know a lot of people wanted readings, I'm just going to do a quick collective reading. And then I want to thank you guys. I do have to get ready to go for a phone reading that I have. Let's see. Like, so for a collective, what do you want them to know? Oh, there is no time where I am. So I can, and I am here helping you. So the things I love to do as a medium is I love to show people that spirits come through and I'm the conduit. This love is for you and your love for them that I'm able to channel. When I'm not around, hold on one second, you guys. We don't do that. When I'm not around, your spirit, your loved ones are still there around you. So if you want a book to read, this is a really good book. It's called I Am Home. Spiritually put this together for you guys. If you have any questions about how this works, I didn't vet that person. So if anybody wants to give you a reading on here, and I'm not, how do I say, if anybody wants to give you a reading on here and they reach out to you, that's not me, and I have not vetted other people. So please be careful out there. Thank you, Sonia. I will be on here tomorrow. I'm going to try to come on twice in the afternoon and in the late evening. If you paid for a reading, I'll message you through the form of payment. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, moderators. You always do such a great job. And I'm just so grateful for all of you. Up your self-care. Talk to your family members, ask them for signs, hold tightly to the request of the sign, hold loosely to how it comes out. If you have to say, ask, I wonder if that's a sign, then it was. We need to be childlike when we think about the communication with them to us, and they're just talking in a new way. So be kind to yourself and be patient with them because you're just learning. It's like learning a new language. But rest assured, everybody who crosses over is trying to send you signs that they're around, okay? Much love to you guys. Thank you, moderators. You're amazing. See you guys tomorrow. Whoops. It's like frozen. Look at that. They're like, no.